Yes, children, so we learned about right to equality, right to freedom, then right to freedom of religion, right against exploitation. Next, we will see which is the other important fundamental rights. Okay. Next is cultural and educational rights. Cultural and educational rights. So, what is this right actually? Cultural and educational rights means what? Yes, cultural and educational rights. All the citizens of India, all Indian citizens have the right to protect, to preserve the culture, the language. Yes, all of the Indian citizens have that right. Okay, yes, all are free to receive education. So, this right especially it protects or it gives the right to the interest of the minorities. Minorities means the people those who are very less in the community. Some people speak in different language. Those people in the society maybe little, maybe less, okay, less in number, that are they are minorities, and there are scheduled caste and tribes people, some tribal people, they form a community, a group, and they stay in that particular area. They are less in number, that they are minorities. So this right actually protects the interest of these minorities, the people those who are less in number. Yes, let us see. This explains the preservation of language and culture of minorities and right of minorities to establish educational institutions. Okay, yes, so all Indian citizens have the right to preserve the culture, the language, yes. So we are free to receive the education also. The same right they also should have, these minorities. So this right protects the interest or giving right to the minorities, the people those who are less in number. Yes, to establish education institutions for them. They have the right to do that. Yes. Next is the last one, right to constitutional remedies. Right to constitutional remedies. Okay. Yes, this is the another important fundamental rights of Indian citizen. Yes. So I already told in the introduction, the Supreme Court is actually they are guardian to the Constitution. They are guardians of Constitution. The decisions are final. So we people of India, Indian citizens, have an opportunity to go to seek justice by going to the Supreme Court if anyone is violating or breaking the rule right from us. Yes, so we have that right, right of freedom for that also. That is right to constitutional remedies. Right lays down the privilege in respect of the National Commission on Minorities, the National Commission on Women, the National Commission on Scheduled Caste, etc. Yes, so right to constitutional remedies means the main thing is we have the right to go near a Supreme Court to seek justice if anyone has taken the right away from us. National Commission on Minorities, National Commission on Women, we have National Commission for scheduled caste, for the minorities, for scheduled caste, for they are lower number, these people, so they have the right to we have to they have given chance, or we all have given that opportunity for that. That is right to constitutional remedies. So do you have seen, do you see this symbols of each fundamental rights here? Yes, right to equality, that already we learned. It's a freedom or right to all are treated equally in front of law, before law, isn't it? Yes, the image of right to equality you have seen here, no? You can see the image here now. Balancing image, isn't it? Yes, all are equal. That weighing balance is equal, not going up and down. They also all are treated equally in before law. irrespective of caste, religion, color, sex, means gender, place of birth, whatever. Then right to freedom image you see, someone they making that butterfly to fly, so that's freedom, isn't it? Butterfly flying in the air is freedom to enjoy our life, freedom to go anywhere, any part of India, freedom to choose our own profession and live and settle anywhere in India. Yes, freedom to express our thoughts, our ideas, our opinion, our views. We have the right of freedom to do that. Next, right to freedom of religion. Yes, you can see that symbol, the right to freedom of religion. All the religious symbols they have shown. Yes, all have the right to choose a religion, to follow their own religion. No one will question that they can practice their own religion, they can conduct religious affairs, etc. Right against exploitation. There you can see the children picture image here. That's actually right against exploitation, mainly for children under 14 years of age. No one have the right to exploit them. No one have the right to force them, compel them to do the risky job, work. Then cultural educational rights. Yes, the symbol you can see here. All over India, we have a culture, and all have the right to protect that, preserve the culture, the language, the culture. Yes, that you can see that symbol there. Then right to constitutional remedies. That symbol you can see like books and that balance also, isn't it? That is right to constitutional remedy. That Supreme Court, where we can see that symbol. Yes, we have the right to go to Supreme Court. We have an opportunity for that, to seek justice for the fundamental rights. Yes, so these are the main fundamental rights of each and every citizen of India. Which are these fundamental rights, children? Right to equality, then right to freedom, then right to freedom of religion, then right against exploitation, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies. So these are the main fundamental rights of all the citizens of India. As we are living in India, because we are citizens of India, we have the right, we have this fundamental right given. This is given by our Constitution of India, isn't it? Yes, it fulfills our dreams and hopes. It guarantees this freedom and equality to all the citizens of India. Yes. Next is features and characteristics of fundamental rights. What are the features and characteristics of these fundamental rights? Fundamental rights are not absolute. They are subject to reasonable restrictions. Yes, they are not the complete thing. They are not absolute. They can be controlled. Yes, they are subject to reasonable restrictions. They have some limitations at the same time. Right to freedom is automatically suspended during emergency. If there is any emergency situation, that right to freedom is automatically suspended. If there is any problem happens in our country, then they ask us not to gather here and there in public, that to avoid, they ask us to avoid the situation to gather, to join and or in public places if there is any emergency situation comes. Then some of the fundamental rights are for the Indian citizen only, but some of the fundamental rights can be enjoyed both citizens and aliens. Some of the fundamental rights that they have, the Constitution has given us, it's for only the citizen of India, but some fundamental rights both the citizens of India can enjoy at the same time, those who are coming from other country also, those who are foreign also. Fundamental rights can be amended, but they cannot be abrogated. Fundamental rights, these fundamental rights, it can be amended. We can correct it. We can rectify it if there is any problem in that. We can correct it, rectify it. It is amended. Amending or amended means we have. They can correct it. Can be corrected, but they cannot be abrogated. They cannot be abolished. They cannot be anyway. It is invalid. We can amend it. Yes, fundamental rights are positive, both positive and negative. the negative rights prevent the state from doing certain things. Yes. In fundamental rights, there are positives are there, negative points are there, but negative, actually these rights prevent the state, prevent us from doing certain things. We won't do that because it is right not to do. Yes. Then the fundamental rights are justifiable. A citizen may approach the court of law when his fundamental rights are violated. Yes, that is right to constitutional remedy, isn't it? They are justifiable. The citizen of India can seek justice by going near the Supreme Court if anyone break that law, if anyone took that right, that take away that right from them. Then some fundamental rights may not be available to personnel serving in the defense forces. They cannot enjoy all the fundamental rights. Some fundamental rights that has been explained here is not available to personnel serving in the defense force. Defense force, we have three main military forces: Army, Navy, Air Force. So there maybe this won't be available because they have strict rules and regulations of their own to follow, because they are different forces, army people, isn't it? Yes. So they cannot enjoy all the fundamental rights as they are in defense force, because they have their own rules and regulations to follow, strict rules and regulations, because they are the soldiers, armies of our country to defend the enemies. So they have their own strict rules. Yes, so maybe they cannot enjoy all the fundamental rights because of that position. Yes, so that's about the features and characteristics of fundamental rights. Yes, so today we have learned about fundamental rights of each and every citizen of India. Yes, so after getting freedom on 15th August 1947, yes, India struggled a lot and finally they got freedom from British rule. Then it was very essential to form a government to rule the entire country, the people of India. So it was very important to form a constitution, we can say. That is, actually it's a document that has some rules and principles according to how to govern the country, to rule the country. So our constitution came into being on 26th January 1950, and that's why we celebrate Republic Day on that day, 26th January 1950. Yes. So in the constitution, actually it also defines about some fundamental rights and duties of all the citizens of India. Actually it guarantees us equality and freedom. It fulfills our dreams and hopes. Yes. So we learned about these fundamental rights that has been explained in the constitution. Yes. So constitution is giving us this guarantee of these fundamental rights, that is fulfilling our dreams and hopes. As Dr. Ambedkar, he was the drafting chairman committee, main person of forming this constitution, and he was the chairman of this constitution. We can say he was one of the architects of Indian constitution. So the main fundamental rights, which are the fundamental rights that we got from the constitution, they are right to equality, yes, right to freedom, then right to freedom of religion, right against exploitation, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies. Yes. So what is right to equality? Yes, all are treated equally before law. Whatever the religion, the caste, the creed, the faith, the color, the gender, whatever it is, all are equal. All are treated equally before law. That is right to equality. Then what about right to freedom? Yes, every citizen of India have the freedom to move freely anywhere in the country. They can settle anywhere in India. They have the right of freedom to choose any profession. Yes, that is right to freedom. They have the freedom of choice, like they have the right of freedom to express the ideas, the thoughts. Yes, they are free to express it. That is right to freedom. Then right to freedom of religion. Yes, we have the right to choose our religion, to follow that religion, to practice that religion, to conduct religious events, etc. And no one have the right to disrespect other religion. We have to respect other religions too. Then right against exploitation. Yes, it is for we should have no right to force or compel others to do work, especially children under 14 years of age. No one have the right to force or compel them to do work. Yes, that is right against exploitation. No one has the right to exploit others, take advantage of others. If they are doing any work, all have all should be given equal wages. Cultural and education rights. Yes, it's our duty of it's our duty of Indian citizen to preserve, to protect our culture, our language. All are free to receive education. Yes, so this right especially it protects the rights of minorities, the people, those who are less in number. Some tribal people, those who lives in a community, they are very less in number. So they have the right to establish their institutions, educational institutions. Yes, the right to constitutional remedies, the last one. Yes, as we said, fundamental rights are justifiable. We have the right, we have the opportunity to go to Supreme Court to seek justice if anyone is taken away these rights from us, if anyone is violating the law, breaking the rights. Yes, Supreme Court decisions will be final. It's the main court, it's the highest court in India, it is in New Delhi. Yes, so that's about all the fundamental rights. Then we learned about features and characteristics of fundamental rights. Yes, they are not absolute, they have limitations, can be controlled. Yes, right to freedom it doesn't mean that every time everyone has whatever freedom they have, it automatically suspended during emergency situation. Then some of the fundamental rights are enjoyed by the only citizen of India, but some of the fundamental rights can enjoy both the citizens of India and also those who are coming from other countries. Then fundamental rights can be corrected, amended, but it cannot be invalidated or it cannot be abolished. And both positive and negatives are there for fundamental rights. And negative rights help us prevent in doing something, stop from doing something. Yes, it's for our well-being, isn't it? Yes. And then fundamental rights, it may not be available to the personnel serving in defense forces, army people. Yes, so they cannot enjoy all the fundamental rights. So time to recall, it's time to recall. Yes, right to equality means equality before law. Yes, fundamental rights are both positive and negative. There are both positive and negative fundamental rights, but the negative rights prevent the state from doing certain things. Fundamental rights are justifiable, understandable. A person can seek justice by going near the Supreme Court if anyone is violating the law. Then fundamental rights are not absolute. They do not give absolute powers to the individual. They do not give complete powers to the individual. They are not absolute actually, isn't it? Yes, they have their own limitations. Some rights are available against individuals. Some rights are available against individuals. Yes, so that's about our lesson, fundamental rights. So we have completed the lesson, children. Now you can read the lesson thoroughly. Read as many times as possible. Read the lesson nicely. Okay, children. Then it will be easy for you to do the exercise well. So read the lessons. Okay.